right, Connecticut lady, her son George ran up a $16,000 total on a video game or app on her iPad called Sonic Forces, I believe the game was. And now Apple is refusing to refund her. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And she took it to the press so more people can be aware of that. Now, I've never had an iPad, okay? But I've worked on Apples and iMacs and stuff. And I remember when Apple first came out, when they came to our school. So, you know, I remember. But most people don't know that, you know, once you have an iPad or maybe even a Samsung, I had a few of those tablets or on your phone. When you let kids go on your phone, sometimes, I'm not sure with the iPad, but sometimes maybe the iTunes or the Apple Store, makes you put your credit card in for purchases. And she didn't know to put the parental settings on, so he couldn't buy anything. And long story short, they said that the rings range from $199 to $100, and he was spending more than $2,500 on the ring add-ons in the game. Her 6-year-old son, by the way, and it got up to $16,000. She called her base Chase, and also PayPal. I guess she had her Chase card linked to PayPal, and usually PayPal is good about refunding money. So, you know, she didn't know that her son had done it, 6-year-old son. So what they thought it was fraud. So Chase thought it was fraud. And it took a few months to figure it out. And they finally figured out that it was her son, you know. And she took it to Apple. And Apple said they would have refunded it if it was within 60 days. She tried to explain to him, like, you know, we had to do an investigation. We didn't know. And plus, a 6-year-old ain't about to be like, oh, yeah, I did it, mommy, this, that, and the third. You can be like, you know, your mom used to get you with this, or your dad, oh, I'm not going to be mad. And then they get mad. So usually a 6-year-old, maybe at that age, they may learn to lie. I don't know if she confronted him or asked him. But long story short, you know, $16,000. And basically, you know, she said, like, what adult would spend $100 on some rings? She said it's designed for kids to run up the bill on their parents, because ain't no sane adult gonna do that. And I kind of agree. There's some adults that not gonna run $16,000 up, but it shouldn't be $100 add-on on a video game. Now, exactly, I don't know what the rings were for, because Sonic has changed over the years from the 16-bit Sega Genesis and the Sega Genesis 2 and on the Dreamcast. So I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what changed and what the add-ons. But then again, they said they not refunded her. Now she went to the media, not to get her money back, to her words, but to, you know, alert more parents about it. But damn, $16,000. Like, she must be living good up in Connecticut. It ain't cheap to live up there, because, you know, for having a credit card that has a 16 and not knowing what bills and utilities and necessities she bought. So she had over like a $20,000 limit on her card. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, that's some bullshit. You know, most people saying, well, that kid would be in trouble. I do this, that, and the third to this kid. But I don't think people knew the kid was 6 years old. I remember Kendrick Perkins, former NBA player and whack NBA analyst, said that his kids ran up a $20,000 or $10,000, $12,000 Fortnite bill. So, you know, unfortunately, you know, Apple doing this to her. I don't care what color she is. If you want to, and you an Apple or not Apple customer, you know, go ahead and call Apple and tell them how you feel about that, and said you will no longer use Apple products if they don't refund Jessica, because Apple got it. That's a multi-$100 billion like company. So why not just refund a woman during the pandemic? And that's why I don't really fool with Apple, because as far as the iPhones, because they cheap. The iPads are pretty good, but then they break a lot, for what I understand. So that's just my opinion on it, man. I'm not a huge Apple fan, but I love the iMacs and the MacBooks. But other than that, I'm not into the phones. They cheap, you know, with slight upgrades, and I just don't mess with the phones. But the iPad's solid, but they cheap too. But hey, let me know what you guys think about the story. Don't forget, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links in the description. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. We also got a Facebook group. Want to make a donation to the channel? Just go ahead over there and tell Apple, you know, that you leaving their services, or you're not messing with them no more, because they won't refund a Connecticut woman because her son ran up that $16,000 bill on Sonic. So just do me that favor. Don't forget, you can always share the video. It's the best way to donate. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time.